Hello, everybody. Welcome to part 2 of... I guess this is technically a Saturday stream now. But this is really... it's a spiritual part, successor part, or slash part 2 of Friday stream. Or as I call, questionable life choices, playing a game at, starting a segment at, 1 in the morning. Also, I do need to see The Last Wish, Puss in Boots' The Last Wish. I've heard it's really good. I have not seen it, but I need to I haven't. We need to. Are there any movies that need to be watched before that one, like Trek wise or anything, for some things to make sense? Transformers 1. No. Okay, so you can just kind of go into it and there's no nuances missed or anything if I just choose to watch it now. I'm thinking get the whole family in on that one. Also, I heard I know the animation in that one was really good too. I heard that one did really well too. Oh, by the way, hey, for anyone just tuning in or watching this in the future, I know this has technically been all M-rated games today. Do need to watch the original Incredibles again. Do need to do that too. By the way, this is the game we're playing does have a darker tone to it, not just visual wise. So if blood gore bother you, if maybe more intense, darker narrative, sort of that, any sort of thing. If you can't handle stuff like Andor, late season My Hero, or maybe My Hero Vigilantes, not a good segment for you. This is a good time to maybe tune out. Otherwise, you've got nothing to worry about. I'm using the wrong mouse buttons for this game. I'm still using the ones the 7-button layout from Helldivers, even though I only use 2 of them. Okay, I think that's all good. Also, hey, if you want to find the if you want to find the custom lang file I'm using, it's a little more toned down some of the language, or you want to see the settings I'm going to be using, you can find it here. Also, Ryder, what now? Sir, how does the finger get removed from a bazooka? What kind of bazooka are you using? Also, last time, I think I was on layer 4 last time. I think our 4th layer, I think we may have passed 3 or 4 of them. I think this might be 4. I think that was... Hold on. Okay, I gotta, I actually don't know how many layers I've gone through. Creed. I don't... Was it... Maybe it was just 3? I swear I overheard you guys having... We were in the same game, and we were all having a conversation. You guys were having a conversation about it, how it, wasn't, worth watching, Legend of Korra. Unless, maybe it was someone else talking about it? I swear there was a conversation about this. No. Well, JSJ was talking about how you should watch that one, too. And then that brought up the conversation of... Between you guys of, no, it's not worth it. You were telling... I swear you're both telling me, no, don't watch it. It's not worth it. Also, I think Andrew might be gaslighting a little bit. I swear this conversation, unless I'm having major Mandela effect, I swear this was an actual conversation that happened. Not unless my brain's lying to myself. I swear this was a conversation. Maybe it was someone else. Maybe it was somebody else talking about it. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it's a Mandela effect where I'm remembering the wrong person. Oh, okay. I think that's probably what you were talking about. You were probably telling me that was probably the logic behind it. That might have been. I think I just misremembered part of the conversation. Well, not with that attitude. It's not. I'm not. I better not actually say anything about this. Otherwise, I'm gonna like shoot myself in the foot. Anyway, now we're moving back. I'm going to move on to our quest for progress in something Jackson XP, things like that. Anyway, let me make sure this is correct. I think this is the only one that matters that won't change. 8 hours. I think this is. I feel like we've done 4 layers so far. I swear. Okay, we did. I think we did desert twice, and then we had. I think Gravellands and Deep Gravelland. This is 5. I think we're on 5th layer. I gotta pull up random.org. I don't actually know. By the way, you can do this random layer stuff in vanilla. You just need to know how to open the command menu and how to type stuff into random.org. Okay, it's between 0 and 4. This game uses like binary type stuff, so it's like 0 equals 1, 1 equals 2, and whatever. There's only 5 layers in the game right now. This is a demo. Why are you posting Morse code? Hold on. I was spelling wrong, but it's faster. Not valid. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, she slammed her finger into the door. That's just not that. What? Okay, I'm gonna hit the random button. Is that desert again? We got number 2. I think we got desert again. It really likes putting me in the it really loves putting Jackson in the desert. That's just distracting from the other one. What the spawn is this? Anyway. Also, by the way, skip layer counts as completing a layer, so keep that in mind. Okay. Oh, we've gone 1,000 meters already. Okay, so I think this is actually... Well, it is put me in the desert. So I forgot... Hey, I forgot to pull up my little timer. Update. Sure. Because lifestyle updates don't take that very long. Fine. I just want to check my bearings. Okay, so toolbox is full of stuff. Antiseptic, energy drink, machete. We got the machete over there. Fire starting equipment. We have a single foliage rope. Extra small batteries. Belly armor I haven't really had an opportunity to really wear. I think that's just... I think that I need to get rid of this. This is just stuff for trading at this point. You can't really wear it because of the liquid pouch. Okay, we have a bunch of foliage rope in there. Tons of stuff. I'm just kind of figuring out my inventory. We have lots of clean water. We have a flashlight. We're probably not going to have to use very much because we still have the lantern. Some casing for the rifle. That's right. We also have a... I probably need to swap that battery soon on that grab bag, but we have plenty of those. How's the flashlight battery? Full. We have a fully loaded assault rifle and an extra mag. Well, this is not fully loaded, but we have a fully loaded mag in case we need it. Grappling hook's still great. We have a filter straw, that's good to know about. I gotta, like, we have still more clean water. I probably need to drink. Lots of painkiller. Lots of spare painkill. We might honestly want to put the anti-rad in the important pocket. Oh yeah, that's right, Metopia, like the new one's coming out. We might have to try that. Oh, I have an extra food here as well. Let's drink some water and be on our way. Oh, wait a minute. This game's weird. This game is weird about the camera. Hold on, that's right, I forgot. We saw the diving gear too. We have a new one, so that's not gonna run out for like 2 hours. Okay. And do we also have we also have the ice pack. This is funky. We go that way. We need to find Mind Wipe. We need to find Mind Wipe. Because we need to be able to make the neural booster. Because we found a recipe for it that's really rare. So we need to find some stuff to make it. That's just gone. Bad scrap metal. Do we need a new bag? I don't think I do yet. How's our weight? We're fine. Water's fine. Food is iffy, but it's fine. It's good. Speaking of water. We can have a filter straw. I don't know if we really need to bathe that much. It might still cool me off, though. We have the climbing claws, which is kind of overpowered. I don't know where the heck I'm going to sleep tonight. We'll see. We might have to use an energy drink. That's unfortunate. Ooh, frick, I didn't see that there. Oh my goodness. Oh, that might be actually worth trying to get here. Yeah, by the way, this game has really loud sounds, by the way. I don't know if is it worth messing with the... Oh, that soap, too. There's so much good stuff in there. Frick. That might actually be worth trying to get to, but I'm worried about getting shot. I'm just gonna consume some energy drink. The only problem, though, is I have nowhere for the oil to go. We're just going to constantly cool myself down here, and then what we're going to do is drain the oil. I just got to be careful of the turret. We should be okay, though. We'll strain it down there. It should be fine. We can get the soap, too. If I squeeze in there. I feel like we're gonna have to do a jump and just try to not get shot, because that's gonna be hard to get to. Oh. Can I reach the auto pump? No. I don't know if I want to get dirty. I'm really heavy. Ooh. Horrifying. Yeah, that is basically a gun. It's gonna be a little loud. Alright, soap goes in the toolbox. Sure, what if we just do this? Put that in the toolbox. That was definitely not the YouTube short. Just gonna clean myself with the soap that's in here. And now it's just a useless mini barrel. Oh frick. Do I want to go that way? I don't think so. I don't think I want to go that way anymore. I don't feel like dealing with the turrets anymore. I'm so lucky I didn't get shot there. I need to be more careful. Because that could be bad. Bruise kits. Bruise kits. Can't even hold this. Do we have a bruise kit in here already? That's 1.5 units. How many units do we have left? Not many. I think it's the soap, but we probably want to carry that. Do we have a bruise kit? We don't have a bruise kit. We sacrifice something, though. I would take that over the dressing. I take one of them. Oh, or burn it up. We definitely need to eat food. I think these count as meat, so... What was that food? That was... What was it called? Pemmican? Any liquid of fat. Anything that's considered... I think mushrooms are technically considered food. I think they're considered produce. Aren't they? At least considered produce. Yeah, they're considered produce. I don't think we want to eat those by themselves, though. We can make the produce juice now, though. Because that would count as food and water. It would actually be great to have some of that on hand. It's not processed into anything yet, which we could do pretty quickly. But it would make it where we could just hold on to it. So we can have free food later. That is very bright and really hard to see what's going on. How long does that lantern have? 20 minutes? That's not very long. We gotta find somewhere suitable to actually sleep here. Oh, like that. Okay. Just kind of checking for landmines. I'm gonna go down. Can I not put that in there anymore? Hold the juice. Uh-oh. Oh, frick! Well, that could have been significantly worse. Oh my goodness. Well, that could have been really bad. How bad is it? Is it internal? Oh, it's just a little injury there. Hold on. We might need to use some soap on that. We have the soap in the toolbox, right? We have antiseptic as well. Do I have a bandage? Right. We'll just make one real quick. How's the skin health? Muscle's the problem there. Muscle, it's all muscle. Well, that could have been really bad. I need to get up there. I'm getting a little gate kept, though. Oh, we could probably just sleep there for now. This is fairly safe to sleep, so we'll just, like, sleep here tonight. That was horrifying. I would like to go back up there and check that pod. First, I need some extra wood scrap, though. We're gonna make a campfire. And what we're gonna do is just make refined juice. That lantern's gonna last a little longer, but it's starting to expire. We can't make anything with just 2 cacti pieces. Getting up there is gonna be really hard, though. All this crap's in the way. Is that it? Oh, it's a campfire. Oh, that's right. That's not unfortunately a campfire. That was such an unfortunate fall. Oh, hey, there are still glass. There are still glass shards in there. I gotta be careful of that. There we go. We're turning that on to cool. We do not want the heat on. Wait, I have a lockpick kit. It's way faster, too. We already have that. That's a kind of a disappointing recipe. Leg pouch. We can store, like, lemonade on it now. That's kind of nice. We're not going to stay here, though, so we'll use the shower and leave. Not seeing anything useful. I'm honestly surprised that fall wasn't any worse. That could have been so bad earlier. It is really hard to say where I want to go at this point, because none of these options are looking incredible. Oh, I don't like how close that landmine is. Can I shoot it? I think we could just ignore it. Or we could probably ignore it. I don't see anything worth getting into there, so we could just ignore it. How long has that lantern got? 14 minutes? It's still better than, like, the rose light right now. Sometimes these things land on landmines, so we gotta be careful. Because here's the problem. If it lands on a landmine, I'd feel comfortable making that jump with a grappling hook in my hand. Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna be able to make that without the grappling hook. How's that grab bag? 35%? It should be okay for now. You know what? I'm holding the grappling hook. I'm over encumbered by a lot. What am I over encumbered by? Oh, I think I know what it is. That's a concerning amount of oil pipes. That's going to be a problem in a little bit if we're not careful. What the heck? That's really unfortunate amount of oil, but otherwise that'd been really cool to check out. That's a scrap eater. I'll eat that. I think we're slippery. That might be why we're having a little trouble. It's a shame that that is filled with oil, because otherwise that'd be a really good charging station. Oh, frick, dude. I am seeing that landmine. We are not going to stay here very long. Because if that landmine goes off, we're kind of screwed. Well, that's a good find. We can make titanium sheets guaranteed now. I think we already could. What's better? That is a bit better. In terms of encumbrance, I think it's just better in general. Like, I think it holds more, too. Yeah, it holds the garbage bag, and it holds trash bag, and everything else. We are very over-encumbered, though. We gotta... I think we need to start actually being picky about what we're carrying here. Hate to say it, I think some things gotta go. I think it might have to be soap. We could just get... Wait, would that do it? No, the dressing would not do it. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff. How heavy is that? Is it the lemonade? That's kind of heavy, isn't it? How much percent? 31%, so it's not that much. Honestly, I haven't... Frick, dude. This is like a hard decision. We could get rid of the lantern. It's about to die. We have a flashlight, that's the thing. I know I could make the most of the lantern, but I think it'd be better to have better encumbrance reduction. Maybe just better storage, or just an extra slot for storing the flashlight, or something. At that point. I feel bad not using it all the way, though. Hugging others makes you happier, but some of the survivors refuse hugs. I think they can be appeased somehow. Also, sleeping next to them is much better than on the cold floor alone. I just don't think the lantern's worth holding on to anymore. There are better options at this point. DK, I'm just noticing that above me. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't see anything particularly. This does weigh me down, the rose crystal, but it's free. Oh, as long as I hold it in my hand, it's okay. Do I have any extra of those I'm accidentally hoarding or anything? No. Another duffel bag? Do we already... Are we hoarding one of those? That'd be better than some of the other stuff, like the belly armor, honestly. I'd rather carry another one of these in a bag. Because that's just nice. We could hoard it in my leg pouch, actually. And still hold on to that. Large battery. I think that's... I don't think that's helpful, though. That is not going to be helpful, though. That's what. That's a funky spawn for this. That was a hammer. Meep, the song be like. Oh, we need to eat. I really don't want to dip into my stash of food yet. I feel like we don't need it. Not yet, at least. Not made for digging. It's a little heavy, though. Like, for how much crap we have, though, I feel like trying to carry this is going to be really difficult. You can't even put it on... You can't even put it on the back. Like, it's just going to encumber us, like, really bad. Like, look at the jump height. We just don't have any anymore. I do want to test the thing. I mean, it's strong. That's a dangerous position to have to go through for that. I might not do that. Hate to say it, I don't think the hammer is worth holding on to. Not in our current position. I want to find the way of least resistance here. Not seeing landmines, that's fine. Whoa. Liquid centrifuge. That actually might be worth holding on to instead of, like, the belly armor. Is that it can separate any liquid we want. There's free water over there, but we don't really need that. We have plenty of drink. Is that upping my weight, though? No. Not really. Not significantly. I keep finding belly armor just everywhere, so it's like the game's trying to tell me something. Oh, frick, that's a drop pod. That might be worth investigating. Also, I need to replace some canvas, I just realized. Because we lost some making a bandage, but not that we don't have a bunch. Need to keep using that ice pack. I am hoarding way too much, but it's fine. I could use speed up time here. I'm not going to. I want full control of my movement here. Even if it's a little slow. Also, I like playing in real time. Also, in case we ever do multiplayer on this channel, like the multiplayer mod, it might be good to get used to. Because there are no speed ups in multiplayer mod, to my knowledge. Well, I guess you could try to enable it, but it would probably break. Can I just hold one? No. Take advantage of the filter straw. Because this isn't use based. There's a guy in there. How do we get down? I think the sand would be the best route here. I'm sorry, is that a drop pod? Is that a double-decker drop pod? Is that a double-decker life pod? That's a double-decker life pod I'm looking at right now. That is a double-decker life pod. This is the first time I've ever seen one of these. Oh, hey, we actually need to sleep. This is great timing. Where's my sword? So water, what do you got? You have a single geo fruit. Oh, you have a medium battery? That might be worth actually trading for. Sir, can I ask you to move, though? So you can, like, not block the cold button. Today I don't think this is Note. It's someone else's. Today I happened upon a door which unlocking was contingent upon the insertion of some scrap. I did not possess any on my person. However, I fortunately was equipped with a laser action drill, which I made quick work of the surrounding walls. Inside, I obtained a electronic device on which some exquisite music had been stored. I listen to it from time to time. Actually, do you have food? Do you not sell food, though? You don't have any food. I think we're going to have to dip into the emergency stash. The nutrient bar. It's the only thing we have. We don't have any more. We need to work on that. We're not going to use the gas shower yet. Do we have anything we can trade this guy? Huh? That's a lot of spam. Sir, yes, I see you. Don't worry, I saw the first few. This time. 26. We could. How much are you selling your gargulants? I definitely said that correctly. Oh, you know what we should do? Sell this. I left a redemption on. Which one did I leave on? Oh, I left the choose mission. I hate to say it, guys. This mission already got chosen. And resistance is not an option. I literally just gained value. This poor man does not know how to make good trades. Do we have an LRD? Oh, frick. Do we have an LRD? That might be more important than, like, something like a wound glue, is having an LRD. Or even, like, compared to, like, a bruise kit. Frick, that's kinda... Oh, that's kinda important. I might get rid of the wound... like, the wound glue. Or something. Oh, I think we need to get rid of something for that. Honestly, can we just get rid of the morphine syringe? How much is that weigh? Like, 3 units? 0.3 units? We get rid of the partial one. We have enough morphine. We don't need more. And we have fence, so we don't need, like, we have a strong and a weak one. Like, we have options. Bit heavy, but I'd like to have an LRD on hand. Like, medicinally, I think that's really important. I might even make that like a main piece of equipment instead of like whatever, because that could save our life. Get hit by a wave of tired. I'm starting to get there. I'm starting to get there. Would you like a rose light? No, you would not. I figured you can't trade those. I don't know if a plastic bag is worth it. I mean, hey, we could take advantage of the free water. And, like, soda. Like, tomorrow. Yoink. What? I also drink a ton of water. It's free. Now we have a problem with food. Or lack thereof. So we kind of have to move on here. Hold on, you know, we should use the shower before we leave. How's diving gear? Fine. We still have, I think we still have that backpack equipped. I might move that to the toolbox though, so we don't have to use the lake pouch. I'm just gonna leave you a jar, sir. Actually, I'll take, actually wait, we can just hold on to the jar. It's not that heavy. Let's get rid of like a full, like an about to expire foliage rope. Also, I'm just gonna real quick do some management of our... We have a lot of containers. I do not need the soup. Well, I do not need the bowl of soup. That's not that helpful. Speaking of that MP3 player, how's our happiness? Do we need it? We are maxed. We don't need it, but you know what? Secure chiptune time that I probably need to link in that file. Might do at the end. Might lag for a second as it loads everything. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna let this song finish. I'm gonna let the desert song finish first. These are all bangers, and then we'll play it. Okay, we have an lore item and other things potentially in here. There's a lot of weird terrain in here, though. No glass shards to deal with. That's kind of nice. It's also, I'm going to burn up if I don't get in there. Wait, we have technology. What in the heck? First, I gotta stop those ads on my stream. Hold on, we're just gonna turn that off. Second, what the heck? Is that a heavy drill? Oh, frick. I learned a recipe for antidepressants. Huh. Oh, we have some tough... Oh, frick, dude. We have some really tough calls to make now. How's that? Oh, that's 14%. We gotta replace that battery real quick. Hold on. Yeah, we're replacing that battery. That's really bad. That is not good. We need to replace that before it explodes. Glad I checked that. If that explodes, it's gonna be like a landmine on my body. Not great to deal with. I don't know if I want to waste my other small battery. Oh, you know what we could do, though? If we want the lore... I wish I could break that ball, but we could just hold on to it. It's not that heavy. I might just hold on to it. So, we have some tough choices here to make. Because we really... The red blood bag, I feel like, would be kind of valuable to have, so we need to get rid of some stuff. I hate to say it, I think the soap might have to go. It's really heavy. There's a lot of things that are going to have to go now. We're going to have to, like, really downsize. I could get rid of the diving gear in favor of having a backpack. Because this is, like, 1.5 units. It's pretty heavy. You installed Cache. What is Cache? Oh, that's right, the operating system. I feel like these are all kind of nice to have armor-wise. Let's think here. This says nothing. This impacts no encumbrance. This is the real stuff. Because I would love to carry the heavy drill. I think that'd actually be really useful. But that causes our encumbrance to go up a significant amount. It's 5 units. So we'd have to get rid of 5 units from this bag. That's a lot of units. I'm just gonna duffel bag hold per item. Max weight is 2.8. This is 5. But it's really hill. It's really heavy. That's the only problem. We could toss it around, I guess. That could work. I feel like the best thing to do would just be to downsize, but it's really hard to say. I want to try something different for Zoran, and it was less boring. So worked better, more convenient to use. Frick. What do I get rid of? I really don't want to get rid of much here. Toolbox is 9 units, so that would be really hard to get down. I just don't know if it's, like, worth dealing with. We do not need this much soap, in my opinion. We could just toss it around like a salad, the drill. And it's okay if we, like, lose it. Uh-oh. That was not the button I wanted to hit. I think we had a helmet. Ooh. That was not what I wanted to do there. Okay, that was not fun. That was not what I wanted to have happen. Auto tiling. Is that like on desktop type stuff? I'm gonna need that bruise kit. Well, it's one way to get my weight down on the items. How's the pain level? It's fine. Crap, that's a battery charge station. Hold on, can I just leave the toolbox for a second? I am extra clumsy today. This would be a good opportunity for the heavy drill if I can get it up there. Yep. That's fair. Windows arrange themselves. That's kind of neat. Hey, you get some sleep, man. Comes so loud. Rick going through the door up there. I'm just gonna do this. Might leave that here, actually. I'd like to go look for some food, though. Before we do this. Oh. Oh man, I gotta pick my cactus. That's just annoying. We could get in there with food. Hold on. We could get in there. We have the red blood bag, don't we? Hold on, I'll just ditch the toolbox for a minute. Okay, just another red blood bag. Blueprint for fat. We already know how to make that. We already have that. Soup. Well, it takes care of food for a little bit. We really need to make some nutrient bars or something, though. We gotta, like... Pemmican's fine, but, like, it takes a while to make that. Or it's, like, hard to make it. And it expires. We need, what is it? Fat, flour, and geofruit. Or, like, produce. Unfortunately, I think I found something that has fat content, but it's not exactly fun. Let's not drop the one source of light I have. We have a fat source there. I don't know if I want to necessarily have to use that, but it's kind of gross. But it might be the only option. Oh, frick. Yeah, I hate to say it. How do I make fat, though? Does that require, yeah, okay. So that would need a lot of things there. But we have to kind of do it. How much is that quality-wise? That's fine. Not fun, but it has to be done. Can we not make a campfire? Frick. We don't have... Oh, wait, it's in the toolbox, though. Oh yeah, we have to unfavorite the machete for it to work. And then we just put it into a bottle. I'll point out we can come back to that later. Now I just gotta find fruit. I believe to make the nutrient bar. We just need produce. I mean, Pemmican would be better because I think it's like better food-wise. But you also need meat and geo. Where did I put my wrench? Is that in here? No, I put it in here for some reason. No, we don't need music. Actually, we can. Hold on. I have my own. Just do this. These aren't the main ones that need charging, though. We have a lot of extra small batteries, too. Oh yeah, we can't forget the auto zoom goggles either. Gotta swap the battery out in that, too. It takes a while for these to charge. Let's look at that lore item I found earlier. P8 takes a moment to load. A warning about drive integrity is the first thing you notice. Internal message. Project corrupt. Location corrupt. Biometrics division. Lead declared owner. Lead engineer corrupt. Owner's note. We've made a breakthrough concerning the nanotechnological status chip. We finally did it. Testing on rats by the biological division showed they could, in fact, react to their biological status and perform tasks as they reach certain biological value. Corrupt. Amazing what human information can accomplish with nearly unlimited funding. I honestly can't imagine how many people this tech could help keep better care of themselves. If our new Sonian program goes well, we could test the corrupt on them. Noted chip specifications. The corrupt is a regular plate with corrupt. Constructed in such a way that can be implanted near the brain and the back of the head. Two possible configurations have been created so far, one on the inside of the skull and one on the outside. Both variants connect to neurons via elastic conductive nanorods. Works by intaking certain electrical signals from the brain, boosting those signals, processing perceived information, and outputting the final data to the brain's visual cortex, creating a loop allowing for direct viewing of bodily functions of the patient. This data includes heart rate, skin irritation, muscle irritation, oxygen exchange. Corrupt. Power source is currently a small secure battery based on the company patent. Since it recharges itself using the background radiation, it should last indefinitely unless damaged. Production's cost estimated to be corrupt. Is based on the fact that most internal components in the nanoprocessor are already being produced for other unrelated products. There's also slots for other chip attachments, leaving it easily expandable for the future. Attached chip loop corrupted. Illegal memory access. He suddenly seizes up and shuts off. By the way, I think that's the chip that's in our head right now. To my knowledge. Do we make another medium battery? We need chunks of plastic for that. We don't need to worry about that right now. Let's just worry about the small batteries, the extra smalls. Do I have any other dead ones? Also, let me do some inventory management while I wait. That'd be a good idea. We're approaching the hour mark for this particular layer. Alright. Gonna do some light inventory management to sort the batteries by their type. We don't really need to charge the MP3 player, so we're just gonna leave that alone. That doesn't get used that crazy. To my knowledge, I don't have any other devices that use battery outside of the grab bag, which we do need to actually recharge. Let me see. Now let's take that battery and charge it. Those are charged. All spare batteries are good. Yep, all charged. We are good to go. We might want to charge, just while we're here, we might want to charge the heavy drill, and it's really wacky battery. It's really large, though. I could, while I wait, I don't think it's worth messing with. I'm just gonna wait, because we might want to try to get the heavy drill out of here. I'm gonna also pull myself down a little before we leave. Should have been doing that already. It's a little hard to wedge out of here, but it's not too bad. See fruit. That could lead to our ingredients, but we also need bread, which is hard to find right now for some reason. I'm just gonna get the drill out of the hole. Put it there. We don't need the PDA anymore. I also don't know if I want to carry any more small batteries. We have plenty. I do actually, hold on, I need to get my lockpick kit. Also, this only goes down durability if it breaks, if I break a pick, so... that might actually be... Can we hold on to this? That'd be kind of worth it. Can we put it in this toolbox? There's a bad guy over there. We might want to have the sword ready, or just be careful. I would actually like to go through here, because I need more wood. We are extremely heavy with the drill. It becomes a very tricky game of inventory management later. Now, instant fire starter. We could even make multiple instant fire starters just on hand. Oh, we're heating up. Now we don't have to worry about starting a fire anywhere. We can just do it anytime now. Oh, and we're thirsty too. Okay. Well, that might be more important than the other. I'd rather not sleep here because we need to like keep moving. Oh, we got spotted by the enemy there. Careful not to hit the ragdoll button on accident. So heavy you can't chuck it. No way we found pizza. And knee pads. That's really wonderful find, actually. That's not great. I'm gonna kill this thing. I think he's scared. Yeah, he's scared now. You should be. Alright, we need to go to sleep. We're gonna just sleep over there. Put down the toolbox. Cool off a little. And we're gonna go to bed. I might want to take the battery out of the grab bag first. Alright, we're almost out of the layer now. We just gotta keep moving. Uh-oh. Hey, we lost the grab bag. That had a bunch of important stuff in it. Oh, it's down there. Great, okay. That's a little problematic, but we can get it back. Toss the drill. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we're just gonna do that real quick. There is water down there. We could try to get to that. Have a drill. Oh, this is gonna be a little gross, but can we get to that? Oh, we can. Wait, there's water right here. We don't have to worry about it. We can try to even make some clean water, too. which I think would be a very wise idea right now. Some of it we'll drink now. Some of it we will not. Rest we don't need. The rest is just overkill. I honestly don't know if I want to take the drill at this point. It's just so hard to use with all the loot we have. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna ditch it. I don't know. It's not working for me. Like, it's just so heavy. Like, and unruly to carry with all the stuff I have. I'd rather have this than the drill. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, yeah, we could try to, like, get it down, but it's, kind of annoying. I gotta constantly toss it down there. Good for, like, really weird situations, but another PDA and a note. We found food. It's 1.5 units. Can we get rid of anything? A lot of units I have to make room for, though. Do we just get rid of the soap? I haven't actually used it that much. I might honestly just get rid of the... Could we? That material pouch, please. Thank you. So I can store the burger, because it'll last a good hour. I'd rather just hold on to that as extra food. Why are we over... Are we over encumbered? Oh, it's probably the cheeseburger. Or the crystal. I'm not very strong, so I've been hoping to team up with others. You'd have a much higher chance of survival that way, but nobody I've asked is interested. Everyone's scared, and some of us are dangerous. There are so many traps that it's impossible to travel in large groups. I know I'm going to die for a completely stupid reason. Humans are so cruel, I can't understand it. PDA seems to be extremely damaged. Received directive. Space corrupt. Location under corrupt. Date corrupt. Declared owner corrupted. Warning site personnel, an accident happened today. All tests concern to be halted. Effective immediately. Incident report. On corrupt during routine tests on the drop pod capsule's code name corrupt. There was an unexpected anomaly concerning the telepod was teleported partially into a wall, destabilizing the tele-landing procedure and causing a brief black hole because a number of scientists and engineers suffered extreme damage caused by the implosion. The Sonian occupying the pod did not survive. From now on, all teleportation tech stopped until further notice. Unit is under lockdown until all available personnel report to legal memory access. There seems to be no more text error, except no more errors. I think that didn't go very, what if I explain some of the exploded drop pods here? Hoodie. Won't fit on the carapace. I think the carapace might be a little better for protection. We sleep here? No. We move on. Decided to offload the soap. I'm gonna cool down significantly here. It's gonna get really hot in the desert again. Could try to go through some wood. I was hoping for wood scraps, but I guess we're not getting that right now. It's just so heavy to carry. Just don't know if it's worth carrying and drawing. I mean, I do like having it. Whether it's worth it, however, it's a little questionable. We're already kind of over-encumbered. You know, I don't think we're going to bother with it. It's kind of just hard to carry. Also, we do need to get rid of some things. I think maybe just to get rid of the splint. Something's got to give here. We can't keep. You know what? Don't we technically have? Wait, don't we have a combat pen that has that in it? Oh, we don't need this. Only thing is, it's worth a lot of money. We could get rid of the chest drain. Why don't we just eat the burger? That might be a better use of it, because then we can just free up space without wasting space. We have part of what we need for the nutrient bar now. Now we just need, like, we need one produce quality item. Just one? That could be anywhere. Oh, like that mushroom. Or that cactus. That is just worth having. I mean, that just for, it might be a little full, but we need it just for the water. That's an emissive crystal down there. Red blood. Finding a lot of that. What is it to make a lantern again? Plexiglass, which is, I think, plastic in biochem, and then we also need wood. All of which is not hard to obtain. I'm gonna put this down while I mine. We still have the fat in the toolbox. We still have, like, a lot of it, so we could make another one if we find more, like, produce. And we need another, like, wheat item. We don't have that. Being over encumbered is really not that bad, as long as we're careful about it. We have enough wood scraps now to make multiple fires, so we're fine. Wait, don't we also need a couple wood panels? Of course, we're not getting... Oh, well, it's down there now. I'm not going to get shot immediately, right? No. Now we just got to find plastic, but I know where to get that. How are the claws doing? Oh, they're fine. We'll just go down there. Man. Our ice pack's not ready. We'll drop this in a second. A little dirty, that's not a problem. Oh, you know what? New rule. I gotta take... If I leave the toolbox, I take the machete. This is the unluckiest glass I've ever seen. It's just all glass. That's a wild find. I think that'd be something actually worth having instead of the dressing here. Yeah, that's a really nice dressing. Does that expire? No. We already know how to make casing. There is rye down there we could try to get, but I think getting to it would be the hard part here. We might actually want to stay the night. Like one more time. How's our food? Oh, we're fine now. It's water. It's gonna be the issue now. Stingy on the plastic, huh? And we now have a lantern. That'll last way longer too. We could honestly try to just... We have a lot of water though, right? Is there any water around? Seeing oil. No, I don't see any of this direction. A lot of oil. I'm seeing nothing but oil. Oh, my blue light filter is trying to go off. Let's not do that until I finish. I probably need to go to bed though soon. I've already used the shower. We'll just work out a little. We'll do like squats. That'll be fine. I'll get the res staff a little bit. Very slowly. That'll work. I don't think the temperature is gonna go up too much because it's gonna like the squats are gonna like outdo it. That'll get the stat up. That'll help our encumbrance problems. This is shranked stats. Oh cow! This is the advantage of the non-timed runs. You can get away with doing this. We can do one more little bit of squat and then just to get the level up. There we go. Now we can sleep. And get the frick out of here. I think we need to drink some water. That might be part of the problem. How much? 33%. Not much, but like enough where it is a problem. It might be the dressing. No. Okay, we're hoarding too much stuff. We gotta like... We really don't need the... Argument's just worth a lot of money, which is the problem. Splint is good in situational cases, but it's also, like, really expensive. I don't know. It's like something's gotta give, but, like, it might also be the lantern, but that shouldn't be a problem anyway. Something's gotta give here, because we just have too much crap. We could get rid of the boom glue as well. Alright, we're 31%. We just need to get rid of, like, another item. I would say get rid of the chest ring. We have not used the chest ring. We're still 31%. Oh, the problem is this toolbox isn't where we need to get rid of stuff. That's not the problem one. I'm gonna get rid of the trash bag. You know, it's kind of good. We could put the tourniquet in the toolbox, or like the combat pen, maybe? I don't know, man. We gotta get rid of some stuff here. But it's really hard to decide what to get rid of. We need the ice pack. Can we fit anything else in this bag? No. Do we have to get rid of maybe some of our armor or equipment here? Because we're really close to not being over. We gotta get rid of some crap, I think. I think this is the problem. I don't think holding this would help, as it just makes it a tiny bit worse. I mean, I guess we could just deal with it. But fall damage is definitely going to be a bigger risk factor, though. Lantern, I think, is part of the issue. We really do need to, like, is it the splints? Splint is definitely not helping the weight problem, because this only reduces it by 75%, but it's only 5%, though. Maybe put the LRD in the toolbox, and maybe another thing, like maybe the dressing. If we're gonna carry the toolbox, I guess we could just commit. It would at least get us under. I don't like having either of those in the toolbox necessarily, though. The dressing in particular concerns me the most. We could put the food in there. That'd probably be okay. That's like emergency ration type stuff. So if we lose the toolbox, it's gonna be bad anyway. We just need to assume we don't lose the toolbox, and if we do, it's recoverable, because we have grappling hook. That's a stupid oil pipe. We're just gonna assume we don't lose the toolbox. We're just gonna assume, or make sure, we never lose. What? 25. Those are 2 turrets in that wall. That's horrifying. Can we make bread? Now, nutrient bar would be a little bit more beneficial as it lasts longer. So maybe we just store these and wait. They are really heavy, though. I mean, there's produce right there. We could make it. If we're, like, really gentle with how we go about this. Oh, gosh. There's really no oh. The oil just is gonna overflow out of existence. frick. I poked myself with cactus. Oh, that was apparently really painful. Might need some morphine. Yeah, let's just do a little bit in each hand. Just a tiny bit. That'll bring the pain down. Better be worth it. But I think it might be worth having these later, before we leave. These are just basically survival rations. We really do need to get rid of some crap, though. Like, we do have a lot of crap. You just need to get rid of some stuff here. But honestly, it might not be worth doing right now, because trade value exists. Is there anything else we want to try to maybe look for before we leave? Not seeing anything of interest, really. Oh, except maybe getting, like, some wood. Like, we could use some additional wood scrap to... in the future, because we might not have a lot of opportunities. But I mean, we have enough, though, right? But I think we don't need to worry about that. I think we just save and leave. Well, we will next time, anyway. For now, I think we call it. We'll pick the random layer next time. So we're gonna call it at 1 hour and 30 minutes. So a little above what the time limit would have allowed. Like a real, like, run, so to speak. Like a timed run, but oh well. We're gonna call it there for now. I think depending on our progress, what we might end up doing is maybe doing an X amount of layers, because I think that was 5. So now we're moving on to layer 6. And our random run. And what I might have to do is I might have to start making the difficulty progression just faster. Maybe up it to like 10% per new layer or something. Maybe up the pace. Since this is like a no time limit run, that might be a little bit more fair. It also might help the stream pacing a little bit. We'll see. We'll see how much progress we make on this run, and if we're having easy street every time like this, we might want to up that difficulty rate or the progression rate. All right, we're kind of done for tonight. Not kind of. We are very much done. If you're watching this in the future, this is either gonna end or stop playing depending on how you're watching it. And for everybody else, we're done. We're done. So we had Helldivers today. Now we played Casualties Unknown, and now we're gonna move on to me ending the stream. I'm gonna send this off to reruns, which is basically the pay the bill segment if you're with us live. And that's it. If you're interested in some repo, we did it on Thursday, and we're doing it again this Saturday. We're going to be playing some repo. That's going to be at 10 p.m. EDT, so keep that in mind. Maybe a little bit later, as I have other plans, particularly church on this Saturday. That is every week, and it's just too hard to do the 7:30s on Saturdays these days. With that being said, though, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Hey, if you want the... by the way, this might be dated if you're watching this in the future. But if you want... For those of us live, you want to see... If you want to use the custom lang file that I used on stream, is Jackson here, the little XP we've been playing as, so to speak, does not use a lot of the stronger words. So you can find the custom lang there. Also, list of settings are also on there. So if you want to, like, and also how the random layer run works. So you can find a text document on there too with all of that. I have one more thing. There was a custom song used, and I think it's fair to give it some credit. So let me go ahead and copy that link and make sure it's going to work correctly. Okay, that's the right one. So you can find this remix. If you know Resonance by Home, this is a remix of that I used. It's a more obscure one-ish. Obscure-ish. Obscure-ish. It's got 70,000 views, so it's like not super obscure. You can find that there if you want to listen to that yourself. If you're into chiptunes, you might appreciate that as well. That said, have a good one, everybody. I'm going to hop off, get some rest. I'll see you all for the next segment of Repo. Otherwise, I will see you at some point. Maybe. With that said, have a good one, everybody, and I will see you in the next broadcast.